Welcome to the Powerline Podcast, the official podcast of GreyStone Power. I'm your host, Emily Young, and today we've got some updates on GreyStone Connect. So, let's get started on episode 53 of the Powerline Podcast. GreyStone Connect began serving members in early 2024, and it's showing no signs of slowing down. A subsidiary of GreyStone Power, GreyStone Connect was formed to bring high-speed fiber internet access to unserved and underserved members. In addition to the advantages of high-speed internet, such as access to telehealth, remote work, and online education, GreyStone's fiber network benefits members by improving power outage response times and providing more efficient electricity delivery. Today we have Executive Vice President of Broadband, Lannen, to give you the latest news. Eric, welcome back to the podcast. It's a pleasure to have you today. You have decades of experience in the telecommunications and broadband business, and you joined GreyStone about a year and a half ago. You're essentially building this new business from the ground up. How are you establishing GreyStone's broadband service in contrast to what you've seen elsewhere?
First of all, thank you for having me back. Appreciate it. The difference of what I've seen in other markets and stuff is really, thankfully, with our board members and Gary Miller, our president, has given myself the opportunity to actually do something that I haven't had the opportunity to do before, as in actually working broadband services to the underserved, truly underserved, where we're building in markets where there's absolutely either no service at all or very ancient service, as in kind of a dial-up. So we do go into some areas where there's some other markets that have some service, but not the type of technology that we're building, especially with fiber to the home. That's been a difference that I've had the opportunity to do, so it's very exciting for me.
Phase 1 construction began in 2023. When did Phase 2 construction begin, and how long will it take to complete?
We started Phase 2 in September 2024. We're projected to complete everything by July 2025, and this always depends on permits and locates, but I feel pretty confident we'll be either at the beginning of July or the end of July.
What areas are included in Phase 2, and is there anything you can tell us about Phase 3?
Phase 2 is kind of spread out a little bit there. We are in Paulding, Carroll, Bartow, Douglas County. So we've looked at a lot of areas. We're just looking at really underserved areas, and we kind of knocking them out first. And then I think the next stage of that is looking at people that are served, but maybe not with the fiber to the home product. When you talk about the areas, it's those cities, counties, and sometimes we'll get some questions about, hey, I see you in, for instance, maybe in some part of Carroll County, but we're not fully completed in Carroll County. That also kind of goes into Phase 3, which you just asked about. So Phase 3, we really looked at where we were through Phase 1 and 2 and just kind of cleaning up those areas that are maybe served, but like I said, we don't have fiber. Our members don't have the ability to get a true fiber product that we're offering. So we're looking at Fairplay. We have a couple circuits there, Fulton County, Carroll, and also Douglas.
What's unique about GreyStone Connect?
What's unique about us than other providers is pretty much everything. So we are a much more advanced product when it comes to our design, reliability. We have some redundancy on our huts. So if one hut goes down, we have another hut that back us up and get us back into service. So without the member seeing any interruptions, which is awesome. We also have a customer service reps that we're using all here locally. So we were doing that with local staff. So we have a lot of your neighbor. One day could be our CSRs. As we are advancing and moving and growing, we're hiring more. We actually are hiring another position currently right now for our customer service rep. So you're talking to someone in your local community, which I think makes a big difference. The other couple things that are a little bit different than others, we have no hidden costs. So our product is our product. Our prices are our prices. We don't have anything we're going to charge a monthly fee for your modem or your Wi-Fi service or anything like that. Our price is our price. We don't charge for the trouble calls. We don't charge for the installs. There's nothing hidden like that, which I think really makes us stick out than others. And it truly shows kind of what I was saying earlier about Gary Miller and our board members putting something together that is truly something for our members that's really going to make a difference in their life. And the other thing that I think is very important is that we're a true bi-directional service. So if you're getting a gig service from us, it's 1 gig up, 1 gig down, and none of this hidden things where they just say gig and then it's not truly a gig service. So to do that, we have to make sure that we are providing more superior product than other providers out there.
How can members schedule an installation once construction in their area is complete?
So once it's complete, you can always go to our website, GreyStoneConnect.com. That also website will show you kind of where we're at and give you some other good information. Put your address in there to let us know that you have an interest in our service. And then you can also call. You can call 770-370-2900.
What are the rates and speeds for our residential and business packages?
Our residential is $49.95 for 100 megs, and I think 100 megs is good for single-family individuals that maybe don't have kids that are jumping online playing Xbox all day, anything like that. And then I think the next package would be your 1 gig service, which would really cover a good part of anyone doing some gaming. And that's $79.95 a month, and then our ultimate package is $9.95 a month, and that's 2 gigs up and down. And our business, we're definitely doing a little bit of that. I think our business at 100 megs is $79.95 a month, and then our 1 gig service is $199.95 a month, and then our 2 gig service is $299.05 a month, and that's the same thing. Doesn't matter if it's residential or business. We have no hidden costs there either. We're not gonna charge you a monthly service fee or do you charge for your install and stuff like that.
I'm sure you've seen and heard a lot in the field. Can you tell us some stories about people who have already been connected? What's their experience?
Yeah, for sure. So it's been a great experience. It's definitely, when you're truly going into areas that are underserved, you hear a lot of good positive stories. Even when just driving out there, people will stop you. And, one, they're excited about getting the product. And then once they get it and you drive by, you'll talk to them and they're very excited about how it's really helped them mostly in their career and their life, as in we have some people that have some health issues out there and didn't really have a great way of communicating with their family, and also local emergency issues that they may need. We have a lot of stories about work, how it's helping them from home and stuff like that. Some people didn't have the ability to really work from home, so that was a struggle for them. And then I think the most driving one for me is a particular individual that did work from home, had some health issues, and the company was kind of struggling with them working from home because the connectivity was never reliable. And ever since they had our services, they've had reliable service, and it's changed their life. And actually, he believes that it saved his career. So those are always great stories to hear. It's very exciting to be able to do that. I think the most exciting part is truly giving a product to our members that hopefully is going to make a change for our younger generation of working, not just working, but doing school online and stuff like that. So it's all very exciting.
Wow, those were some inspiring stories. Okay, so we always ask everybody the same last question. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our members?
Yes, it's very important that you sign up. So I say that one thing I like to express is that this is truly a product that we all believe in, and then that we are providing that is benefiting our members. For me, 30 plus years in the business, this is an exciting time for me to actually be able to do something positive for communities that is a true positive product, and that's exactly what we're doing. I talked about a superior product. We are building something that's not just for now, but for the future, as in there's not going to be a lot of upgrades needed and stuff like that, the way we're designing and building this. So if you really are looking for a reliable product, and I know some people look at pricing and everything else, I think we're very competitive there. Is we love to have their business, and we think we can support them not just in the ability of giving them a product, but also changing their life with our product. So I just ask that please look into it, go to the website. If you have any questions, reach out. Like I said, we're a local product where our customer service reps are here locally, so we can answer any questions you may have that you can't find on our website.
Unfortunately, we're all out of time for today's episode. Make sure to check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and X. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, available on our website, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. Thanks for joining us for episode 53. We'll catch you next time on the Powerline Podcast.